Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Flash, the channel where you don't get dealership rehearsals, you don't get sugar-coated marketing talk, and you definitely don't get those same recycled one-liners you've heard 100 times before. Here, it's all about honest, detailed, and no-nonsense car reviews that actually tell you what a car feels like to live with, not just what it looks like in a glossy brochure. And today, we've got something big out of 2026 Tata Harrier EV. Yep, Tata Motors has finally taken the rugged midsize SUV and given it a full electric heart. So, let's find out if this is just another attempt at electrification or if Tata has truly built a worthy EV for the new age. Exterior: the moment you walk up to the 2026 Harrier EV, you know this isn't a mild facelift, it's a total reimagination of the Harrier's identity for the electric era. The front end instantly sets the tone. The traditional grille is gone, replaced by a sleek, body-colored closed-off panel that stretches wide across the face. What catches your eye right away is the full-width LED light bar that connects the sharp LED DRLs, giving the SUV a futuristic glow even when it's standing still. The bumper design has become more aerodynamic, with vertical air curtains and a clean lower lip that hints at both performance and efficiency. There's a beautiful simplicity to it and no unnecessary chrome, no fake vents, just a confident electric face that looks modern and premium. The Tata logo sits illuminated as the center, adding that EV signature feel we've come to expect from electric models now. The headlamps are positioned lower on the bumper, and the split light design really gives the Harrier EV a bold, robotic kind of presence. You can almost tell Tata wanted it to look like the future without abandoning the SUV's muscular DNA, and honestly, they've nailed it. Move to the side profile, and the Harrier EV continues to impress. The proportions remain muscular and imposing, but the details have evolved beautifully. You've got flush door handles, a clean character line running across the shoulder, and large aerodynamic alloy wheels available up to 19 inches that not only look great but also reduce drag. The slightly floating roof design with a blacked out C-pillar adds a sporty flair, while the side mirrors have been redesigned for better airflow. There's this blend of toughness and sophistication, like an off-roader dressed for a tech conference. The ground clearance remains generous, so it still feels like a proper SUV. Not one of those soft EV crossovers that look like hatchbacks on stilts. Now, coming around to the rear, this is where Tata has arguably done their best design work yet. The connected LED tail light bar stretches elegantly across the width, mirroring the front's design language. It gives the rear a clean and high-tech vibe, especially at night. The bumper has a subtle silver skid plate insert, and there's no exhaust outlet. Of course, just a smooth, aerodynamic underbody. The EV badge is tastefully done, and the overall rear stance feels wide, stable, and premium. It looks muscular but minimally, something you could park next to a Hyundai Ioniq 5 or a Kia EV6 and not feel out of place at all. Interior: step inside the 2026 Harrier EV, and you can immediately tell Tata Motors has moved the game forward. The cabin feels like it belongs in a luxury SUV, not just a mainstream EV. The materials are top-notch: soft touch panels on the dash, ambient lighting that wraps around the cabin, and the minimal, clean layout that instantly feels futuristic. The centerpiece is a massive 12.3-inch touchscreen infotainment system that supports wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, paired with a fully digital 10.25-inch instrument cluster that's crisp and customizable. The steering wheel features Tata's new illuminated logo, a small detail, but it adds a premium feel that's surprisingly satisfying. The gear selector has been replaced by rotary drive mode dial, surrounded by a floating center console with hidden storage underneath. You've got wireless charging, ventilated seats, a panoramic sunroof, and an upgraded 10-speaker JBL sound system that makes the cabin feel like a mini theater. Rear passengers get plenty of legroom and recline angle, and there's also a flat floor thanks to the dedicated EV platform. Tata claims this interior was designed around the idea of serene mobility, and honestly, it shows. It's quiet, comfortable, and classy. The only thing you'll hear most of the time is the faint whir of the electric motors and the sound of tires against the road. Now, let's talk about what really matters: performance. The 2026 Tata Harrier EV is built on Tata's new Gen 2 architecture, derived from the Omega platform but re-engineered for electrification. It's available in both single-motor rear-wheel drive and dual-motor all-wheel drive setups. The AWD variant pushes out around 330 horsepower, while the single-motor version offers about 200 horsepower. Instant to work means this heavy SUV can sprint from 0 to 100 km per hour in roughly 6 seconds. That's seriously quick for something this size. Battery options are expected to range between 60 to 80 kilowatt-hours, depending on the trim. Tata claims a real-world range of 500 km for the higher variant, which puts it squarely in the competition with models like the Hyundai Kona Electric and MG ZS-EV, but with a lot more presence and capability. It supports DC fast charging up to 150 kilowatts, meaning you can juice it from 10% to 80% in about 35 minutes if you find a high-speed charger. For home charging, the onboard 11 kilowatts AC charger makes overnight top-ups easy. Tata has also introduced V2L, vehicle-to-load, capability, so you can power external devices, tools, or even camping gear right from the car, a feature we usually see in much pricier EVs. Driving-wise, the Harrier EV feels solid. The weight of the battery actually helps it stay planted, and Tata has fine-tuned the suspension to handle both city comfort and highway stability. The regenerative braking system can be adjusted through multiple levels, and the steering, while slightly on the heavier side, feels precise enough to give confidence at high speeds. This doesn't drive like a converted EV, it drives like a purpose-built electric SUV, and that's a big compliment. In terms of safety, Tata continues its strong reputation. The Harrier EV is expected to score a 5-star safety rating in the Barrett and CAP tests, and it comes loaded with features like ADAS Level 2, blind spot monitoring, lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control, 360-degree camera, and 7 airbags. Combined with Tata's solid build quality, this is easily one of the safest electric SUVs in its class. Now let's talk about price, the part everyone's waiting for. Tata is expected to price the 2026 Harrier EV around a superscript 128 to a superscript 133 lakh for the base variants and up to a superscript 138 lakh for the top-spec AWD trim. Yes, it's not cheap, but when you compare it to what you're getting out of performance, range, tech, and premium design, it's actually a very competitive deal. It's also expected to undercut rivals like the MG ZS-EV and Hyundai Ioniq 5, which makes it a genuinely tempting option for buyers looking to move into the premium electric SUV space without crossing the a superscript 140 lakh mark. So, after spending time with the 2026 Tata Harrier EV, here's the verdict. This is not just an electrified Harrier, it's a statement from Tata Motors that they're ready for the global EV game. It feels premium, it drives impressively well, and it delivers the kind of design and technology that finally makes Tata stand shoulder to shoulder with international competitors. The Harrier EV isn't just an SUV that happens to be electric, it's an EV that happens to be an SUV. And that difference matters. If Tata can deliver on the promised range and charging performance in the real world, this could easily be one of the best electric SUVs in its price bracket. So, if you've been waiting for a tough, capable, stylish EV that doesn't cost a fortune, the Harrier EV might just be the one worth waiting for. And that's a wrap for today's review. If you enjoyed this in-depth look, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Car Flash, and ring that bell so you never miss out on real, unfiltered car reviews. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Tata's got what it takes to dominate the EV segment? Thanks for watching, and as always, drive safe, stay charged, and I'll see you in the next one.